It's Mission Souls covering the Beatles 8 days a week. Let's go give it a look. Hey there. So, every Beatles song ever written between 1962 and 1966 is my favorite. Because the early Beatles were what woke me up to music. And when they shifted their style, it took me a while to get on board. I was young enough that I still wasn't in the crowd that understood the psychedelic message or the transcendental stuff or any of that. And it took me a while to catch up. I still love the Beatles during that time period. There were many great songs. Hello, Goodbye, Hey Jude, The Long and Winding Road. I mean, just so many great tunes to listen to. And Abbey Road, just crushed my soul because, it was Goodbye Beatles. So this takes me back to the earliest days of the Beatles. This is 8 days a week. And this is being covered by the Mission Souls Family Band, and I'm anxious to see how they do it. So here we go. So what did you think of that? Those of you that have listened to the original mono cut, not this remastered stuff that's coming out so often on the internet, I've seen songs remastered 4 times now throughout the years, a single song, and I think to myself, why are you doing that? And the reason is because for me, the original mono cuts pop. They pop like they should have because they were made for AM radio. You know, that's just the way it was. And one of the things about this song that I have always liked, there's more than one, but one is the guitar. And that is the way it rings with that Vox AC30 sound that was so prevalent back in the early 60s. And we don't get that here. We get the same notes, we get the exact same chords, but we don't get that ringing opening and that ringing outro that Harrison put on there. So, Harrison or Lennon, I don't know which one played that particular piece. So that's one thing. And then another thing is the mix is softer. It's got no rough edges on it. Now, in the Beatles mixes, a lot of times they went into I'm almost certain that they cut this in one shot. What I mean by that is they went in and played the song maybe 3 times, maybe 2 times, but they took one of those cuts where the whole band performed it. And they did that in the early days, especially the first album. So the studio everything ran hot. It just did. Everything was tubes, and the more they stayed there, the longer it got. Everything got hotter, and the sound got more attenuated, and you were never going to reproduce that sound again. Now, they might be able to do that through engineering, but I like the choice that they made here because there are elements of the original cover in here that are perfectly recognizable, but Mission Souls is developing their own sound, and that is breaking out in their covers. And this is something that I always say on this channel. You know that a band is arriving when they take covers and make them their own. Now, this is a Beatles song. This is the holy grail of music for me. But I love the vocals. And it was females and not males, right? So there's a different timbre. So the choice to soften by Dad on the engineering side, the entire performance is a good choice in my mind. I don't know if he consciously did that, but he heard what he liked and he made it happen. So this was a good performance. I liked it a lot. Tell me what you thought about it in the comments. Did you like it? And if so, what did you like about it? So thank you for being here. Please hit the subscribe button if you already haven't. And the like button. That helps the channel out, so they tell me. And I'm so glad you were here. Don't forget to support me at cupofcoffee.com by buying me a cup of coffee, or you can go to Patreon for $5 a month. You get ad-free videos. All right? So I'm so glad you were here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.